What up? Breakfast. Well, really, it's lunch. It's 12:18.
It's 12:18.
I got some eggs, some scrambled eggs, 2 pieces of sourdough, and 2 chunky pieces of watermelon. The watermelon's not organic. It's just, regular pesticide, herbicide-filled watermelon. So there is some cheese in the eggs as well as a touch of milk. Whole milk, vitamin D, not organic, not raw milk. Not no fancy good for you milk. And the cheese is also just regular Colby Jack cheese, no special fancy pants, super good for you cheese or nothing like that. It's just old pasteurized cheese. This is really good sourdough. It's actually good for you. It doesn't have any added sugars or anything. It's got like 4 ingredients in it. I don't even know if it has that many. I think it might just be 2. It has like 4 ingredients. Because this isn't the... Do you really care?
Like 4 or 5 ingredients.
I don't know. But the eggs are also pasture raised.
Same eggs as always.
Same eggs as always. Super good eggs.
Flour, water, salt, and sourdough culture.
Flour, water, salt, and cultured enzymes.
Cultured sourdough starter.
Cultured sourdough starter, sorry.
Dad, how do we make watermelon?
You have to plant a seed. I'll tell you right now. Me and Mom have tried to grow watermelons here a lot of different times. And it never works out for us, huh?
Need a lot of space.
Well, I think the
Justin-
best thing to do would be to go right back over here again. Because that year, they were actually going to grow.
Oh, yeah, but... I'm
That
telling
watermelon-
you, that's not enough room.
Well, it's enough room, but only for it's not enough room now, you're right, because of all the other plants. When we planted it back in the day, there was no flowers there. We hadn't planted flowers there yet.
Yeah.
Because that was before we went to Montana.
Did we go to Montana or no?
No, that was before you guys were even thought about. We had been trying for you guys with no success. Boy, we tried to have kids we were together. No contraceptive measures taken at all for 7 years before we had her. We had been together for 7 years and thought neither one of us could have kids. We thought something was wrong with one of us. Like I had super low sperm count or something, or we thought she had endometriosis for a while. But then she went in, got tested, was negative for it, but they said one of her tubes was...
Well, they did a laparoscopy. It's not like a blood test or nothing like that.
I guess I'm just summarizing. She went in, got tested, whatever, didn't have endometriosis, but they seen that one of her tubes was plugged a little bit or something, or it had some blockage in it, and they remedied that however they do that. And literally 3 weeks later, she was pregnant. I mean, it's the craziest thing,
Yeah, literally 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later after she got her tube cleared. What do they call it? Flushed or something?
Yeah, they flushed my left fallopian tube was super clogged.
Her left tube was clogged, and they flushed it. And I bet you that has probably something to do with the birth control you used to take.
Oh, I'm sure. I was on birth control from 14 to 19.
For a while. But, yeah, literally, she got her tube flushed. I wonder if birth control has something to do with clogged tubes or something.
Oh, I'm sure, because you hear about all the people that are on birth control for 10 plus years. And
but you don't hear
bodies
about...
almost go infertile at that point because it's just so used to it saying absolutely no babies that some of that stuff quits working,
Yeah.
Which is the good thing nowadays about the non-hormonal, which I do. I don't take a birth control pill per se, but I do have a non-hormonal IUD, which is a lot safer. My friend had Mago had one for 7 or 8 years, I think, and she got pregnant, but she took it out.
As soon as she took it out.
Yeah, she took it out because she was trying to have a baby and got pregnant, I think, like 2.5 months later.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cause as much damage as those hormonal birth controls do.
Yeah, we literally thought that we couldn't
Kinda
have
just
kids.
chalked it up.
Yeah, had basically chalked it up. She got her shit flushed, and 3 weeks later, we were pregnant with my daughter, with our daughter. That's awesome. Super cool.
You want more bread?
And then we had her, and immediately after we had her,
Yeah, I got
pretty
pregnant
much.
with him like a month after her year.
Yeah, like as soon as your bodies came up after, I mean, you were still breastfeeding, and they say that's kind of a contraceptive, anti-contraceptive, or it's supposed to be, but I mean, I think as soon as her body healed up and got back to normal, got all the pregnancy hormones out and everything, boom, we were pregnant with him. Or she was pregnant with him.
And he turned 1, and I was in that doctor's office getting birth control because
Yeah.
there wasn't going to be another one.
We were like, dude.
Mom, how
I'm
old
going
are
crazy.
you?
I'm 30.
I told you guys the other day, man, these kids are wild.
It is a 2 and done.
And
around
she
here.
was tough, bud. As a baby, she was colicky, cry. I mean, if mom
Attached
wasn't
to mom.
holding her, it was a wrap. She did not have shit to do with dad. And I mean, I tried and tried and tried and tried, dude. And she would give me like a maximum of 5 minutes. And it wasn't just me like, oh, she's crying, here, take her. It was like,
She didn't want nobody.
yeah, she didn't want anybody. And it wasn't like, I hadn't tried to, console her, calm her before. And it was like, I would have her and I would be trying everything and then be like, here, and as soon as mom would touch her, and I know that was still on me, man. I know that was because I was feeling angry that she wasn't letting me hold her, and I had emotions inside that she could sense as a baby and feel that I was not happy, and she's like, I don't want to be around this freaking guy. And I was just a lot angrier back then, and I didn't have as much control on my emotions as I do now, which I still have so much work to do, The work never ends, but I've come a long way, dude, and I'm really proud of that. And my son is lucky he was born second, because my daughter had to deal with my bullshit. I was just talking to her about that this morning. Hey, boy, quit your whining, okay?
Dad,
You okay? Quit whining,
was-
okay? What do you say? If you need something, what do you say? You don't sit there and
It's
whine.
gotta wait. It's cooking, buddy.
What? What's cooking?
He wants more toast.
Well, here, have another piece of it. You can have my toast. You have to say please. Can you say more, please? There you go. Please. Say please. Please. Okay. I shouldn't have to tell you how to say please every time, though, buddy. You gotta remember, okay? You gotta start remembering.
Dad, how old was... Look at it. How old was me? How old me? I don't know.
How old was I?
How old was I when I was a baby?
Well, it depends on which month you're talking about. Because for a while you were 1 month, and then 2 months, and then 3 months. Then you were 9 months, then you were 12 months, or 1 year. And then you were a year and a half, then you were 2 years, then you were 3 years, then you were 4 years, and now you're going on 5 years old.
5 years old?
Yeah, but anyway, to wrap this up real quick, I just know I don't want to say I wasn't ready for kids, because I don't think anybody's ever ready for their first kids. You have no freaking idea what you're possibly getting into, man. I know there's some miracle babies out there that are just the best,
Yeah.
But you still don't have any idea what you're getting into. All the videos and all the babysitting in the world can't prepare you for being around your own child 24/7, 365, and what that entails. In my opinion, anyway. And I'm not saying you're going to freak out and not be able to handle it or be as bad as I was by any means. You are hopefully much better, and I would assume that you're going to be, whoever may be listening to this, if you haven't had children. But as far as me, I don't want to say I wasn't ready for kids, but I didn't have as much control over my emotions as I do now, and I got upset more easily. You know, I would try to get her to quit. I would rock her and this and that, and pat her on the back and smack her on the butt, you know, and try to shake her harder. And eventually, you know, after a couple of months of that, it was just, I just pretty much gave up. You know, I was like, she doesn't like me. She can't stand me. You know, whatever, you know, she's supposed to be my daughter. I've been waiting my whole life to love something like this, and now I do, and she doesn't want anything to do with me, and I just took it right up the bum. And I got real mad, you know, and she would last about 5 minutes with me after that, and I would just be like, okay, here you go, Mom. Before, you know, she's screaming, crying, and I just I wasn't a very good father, dude. We'll just be honest about it and just come out and say it. But, I've been quickly gaining more and more control over my emotions, and none of it happens overnight. I'm so used to just flying off the handle and being a real peace, without thinking. But I am much better, and I can be proud of that. That's something I'll forever be proud of, because neither one of my kids has to deal with that anymore, and thank the universe. So anyway, before I get too far in here and to this conversation, my son's much luckier. He got a much better version of me. We'll say that. And I don't get any wrong ideas, man. I'm not I'm really judgmental. I'm really hard on myself. I'm not a terrible dad or anything like that. You know, I'm not beating my kids or anything, or yelling or throwing them or anything crazy, you know. Don't come for me. I'm just saying I wasn't as good then by any means or any stretch of the imagination as I am now. I know she could sense the anger inside me, you know, when she would cry and I would be feeling some sort of way because a freaking baby is crying. What? Anyway, see you guys later at the gym for back day. Peace. There it is, the time. I forgot a time check the last couple days. My bad. We're here though. We're here for a back day. That's what really matters. I'm all out of white tees. And the ones I ain't out of are way too stained up. So we got an old cutoff on, and yep, 340. Time to get it. See when I'm getting after it. Alright, I'll start out with some pull-ups today on a different pull-up bar in here, though. Somebody's using the normal one I use, so we're going to use this one. Yeah, just it's a little shorter because I'm a little taller. About 6 good clean ones. It's my max.
All right. We're going to do single arm rows, and we got the 60 here. I did like a little warm up with the 40 and the 50. Yeah, set at 12. I might have to step it up. All right. I'll do some bent over rows. I got sick of the single arm, so I'm only doing 3 sets of them. I'm over them. So I'm going to do at least 2 sets of, probably 2 to 3 sets of super heavy for me. We got 50 on each. 25, 25, 25, 25. So I did a warm-up set with the bar, another warm-up set with 25, and then I did 3 with these, and it was heavy. So I think I'll drop it down a bit for the next 2. I'm not getting that range of motion I want. We took 15 off. One more. All right, I'm gonna do some lat pullovers now. I did a warm up of 40, then 80, and now there's 120 on the stack. All right, I forgot this was supposed to be a combo. So my last set of all this will probably just be biceps to get my 4th. So let's just start from scratch here. One of these would be 2 of those. $110. Oh, shit hurts my pinky every time. All right. I get this last set in, then I think I'll finish off with some push-ups. That's it. See what we can do for push-ups, and that'll be it for me today. All right, let's finish out a good back day here with some push-ups. You see here, it's already on yellow. So, that's for the back. It does it, dog. It does it for me. I'm over this shit. Whoo, good day. Good back day. Let's go look at a flex in the bathroom. I guess we'll place a lot of people here. You're not supposed to have your shirts off in here. So, go to the noisy ass bathroom. Doing all. Oh, if I would have said that, dude. Jesus Christ. See you in a second. Let's do this thing real quick. Before we get lost in myself, I try and poo-poo again. Back. I'm not good at flexing. They do this thing. They like it. Someone would have to show me how to do that because I just can't. Oh, I can't figure it out. Biceps are looking good. Oh, the chest is feeling it too after those push-ups. It's good. I'm a little bit of a pump there. See you, baby. Whew. That's it. Feeling good, feeling beastie. Sweet ass pump. I'll check it out when I get home. The back looks like that. Damn, God. The biceps look good. Alright. See you motherfuckers at dinner. Dinner. Peace. What up? Dinner. Who's it, buddy? Oh, you got a worm, huh? Nice. go take it back out there. Let him go so he can grow bigger. We got some chicken apple sausage and some mustard. I was going to go to the table to do this, but I'm watching this Joe Rogan, Paul Stamets. Dude, I've been waiting a long time for Paul Stamets to be back on Rogan, dude. I love Paul Stamets, dude. Everything he says about psilocybin is correct. I love the guy, dude. That shit should be free for everybody. It's a freaking miracle. It literally changed my life drastically overnight. One experience. I mean, absolutely mind-blowing. Everything changed for me for the better, and I couldn't be more grateful for the experience. But I've talked about that before. Chicken apple sausages, got 5 of them, and I got some mustard. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat and I'm going to watch this podcast, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. What's up on a Thursday? Freaking Thursday afternoon. And I haven't done anything today. So obviously today's usually the long run, and I straight up just didn't do it. For 4 reasons, though. Not 4 reasons, but just for reasons. One of those being I got a new pair of shoes coming. And I have 700 miles on these shoes. And when I told the doctor that the other day and told him I was having Achilles problems, he said, dude,
Replace the shoes.
replace the freaking shoes. He said you should have replaced them like 400 miles ago, man. And I was like, oh, really? Is it like that big of a deal? Like I hear about all these guys talk about I just had it in my head, their shoe rotation. You know, all the different running shoes they use. They use ones for the track and ones for the concrete, ones for the treadmill and speed work, and uphill is different. And it's just like, dude, I ain't got the money for a bunch of different pair of shoes. So I just figured I'd just run in these until, the soles were coming off, just like my other pairs of shoes when I was a kid. Well, apparently you're not supposed to do that, and that could be contributing to the problems happening with my legs. So I didn't think it made much freaking sense to try to run a marathon in a pair of shoes that already has 700 miles. So when I woke up this morning, anyway, it was freaking storming super bad last night. We had really bad storms. And I don't know if I would have even been able to run this morning, though. I just shut my alarm off when it went off anyway. And went back to sleep, so. My shoes are supposed to be here tomorrow, though. We tried to have them here today, but that wasn't going to work. They weren't, the other place I was going to get them from wasn't going to have them until Monday. And then I ended up just going on Brooks' website, and they can have them here by tomorrow. So, but it'd be tomorrow, only God knows when, so.
FedEx usually comes fairly early in the day, though.
So, don't get at me for it. I already feel bad enough that I'm 3 weeks in a row now have missed the long run.
And it makes me feel even worse thinking about it, knowing that I haven't been running on Sundays. I've been doing the bike instead. And I felt like I should have got up and at least just run like a 10K or something. And then I ended up just saying, the doc said, get a new pair of shoes. Maybe wait until you get a new pair of shoes because it's really important. And try to run a little less miles. Though I don't really want to listen to the doctor. But still. Anyway, that's what's going on Thursday. That's why we didn't run. Storms, for one. The storms, like, it was raining and windy enough that I wouldn't have been able to run. Like, we got like 50-mile-an-hour winds. We had some hail. I mean, it was a freaking torrential downpour. Lightning, thunder. It was real bad storms last night. But, got bacon. And late last night and into it was really early this morning, not last night. And Fridays. So what's for breakfast? I got some blueberries and strawberries in the fridge I'm gonna eat. So yeah, straight up ducked the long run again. Came up with an excuse that I was willing to accept in my mind and didn't go do it. That's me talking shit to myself. So yeah, that's what's for breakfast. That's what's happening on Thursday. And maybe I'll see you for dinner. Maybe not. Peace.